Netanyahu visited a vaccine center in the Negev region where he was optimistic that Israel will be the first to emerge from the pandemic.
We can be the first country in the world to beat the pandemic and gradually reopen our economy. I expect our economy to be the fastest growing in the world, and we will be the first to beat the virus.
Well, for more, let's go to our Eli Hochenberg, diplomatic correspondent in Herzliya. And Eli, that may be so, as Prime Minister says, but it's going to be a bit of a rocky road to get there, especially this issue of whether we're going to continue a national lockdown here beyond Sunday. Clearly, the government at odds over that.
Right. So if we were wondering, Calev, how the election season can impact the government's ability to handle the coronavirus crisis, we're getting a very clear demonstration of that this evening. Long story short, we might see an extremely peculiar situation in which the lockdown expires by Sunday at midnight, but will be renewed on Monday after the cabinet session. What happens is the alternate Prime Minister Benny Gantz maintains his refusal to support an extension of the lockdown unless the bill to double the fines for violations of coronavirus regulations is approved. The problem is that, first of all, the plenum is not convening regularly because we are amid election season, but it is getting extremely difficult to convene it at this point in time. But others are saying it is an emergency situation. We can convene the plenum even on Friday, Sunday, irregular days in order to push this legislation forward or some sort of compromise over this legislation, because this legislation on its own is extremely contentious. The ultra-Orthodox parties and lawmakers are not supporting it. Again, we're trying to clear the clutter. If the plenum will not be convened and a legislation is not passed, we might see again the lockdown expires Sunday by midnight, and then only a day after, once the government convenes and once the parliament plenum convenes as well, only then Gantz might agree to extend the lockdown. And this lockdown extension we're talking about, Calev, is only in a few days. So we're talking about the end of next week, nothing longer than that. The issue is that health ministry officials are saying if the lockdown will not get extended, the damage might be severe. Politics and governance clashing once again.
Right. Hopefully we'll start seeing the impact of this vaccination program in the numbers soon. Eli Hochenberg, thank you.